Well, we're back with Auggie Oats, and he just found a Kelpie statue. Looks like it's a statue that depicts the Kelpie, the shape-shifting water demon. And the largest Kelpie ever reported is Loch Ness Monster. Okay. I did it. I have to open my field guide. And I have to go to my challenges. I have to go to my field guide page. I unlocked something. Okay.
You unlocked replica spectacles.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Don't tell me what to do, Professor Whistles. So right now we're probably in like the lowest part of the Hogwarts. Making our way up to the main hall, I think. Definitely
a low part. That big snake that's like the entrance to the Slytherin house.
That's cool. That's a cool entrance. There's a really cool one for Hufflepuff, is like you go to where the kitchen is, and a big like wine barrel or like a huge barrel opens up after you knock on it. And then every like room, like dormitory room you go into is kind of like a hobbit hole.
Out. I once knew a man, Master Wayne. He lived in Overton. Went there for his 111th birthday, I did. Now, there he is up on the stage, right, Master Wayne? He's up there, he's giving this little speech. And he's talking about all of his friends, all the people's that he knows. And all of a sudden he says, I'm out of here. And he just disappeared.
Always something happening here. It's the
craziest thing, Master Wayne. Never seen anything like it.
Station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies
Hogsmeade! Hogsmeade as soon as possible.
What's Hogsmeade? Should we just say thank you and like tell her to piss off?
We don't need no direction. Tell her, good day, madam.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
That's a shit theme.
Your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of
You're too kind, Professor.
I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Yes. Yes, please. I am enjoying it.
What should I say? Like, don't bother me with your questions? Like, it's on a need-to-know basis?
Yeah. We don't answer to anybody.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's...
Now, leave me alone.
Almost.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid I don't take the gingers.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have
This bitch is trying to get information out of me that I don't want to give her.
Spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon.
What are you implying, lady?
Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
All right, Professor Weasley.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely
Forthcoming?
forthcoming.
Yes,
Forthcoming?
well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead.
You want to share with the class,
It
Wilson?
may require a bit more flexibility with your time.
I'm judging whether I should
And she
mention
may
it
feel
or not.
obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between
Don't keep
us.
it to yourself.
Okay,
Come on, man.
yep.
We need to hear it.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I
It
believe
literally
the
just turned the
ability
corner.
you
Like,
have
okay, no,
okay,
allows
good.
you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another
more story
not so
time for
subtle
Eric.
proof from Professor
God.
Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the
You're
field
gonna.
guides
I
map?
mean,
Unfold it
there's a
and have
couple
look.
reasons why you're the one doing it.
Oh, I know.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out
All
when
right,
I have
Eric.
more information
All right.
about our
Whenever you're ready.
mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you're able to master within these walls.
Oh shit, dude. All right. Yeah. Justice Holtz nervously approached the front of the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. As he reached the door, he hesitated, unsure of what awaited him on the other side. Taking a deep breath, Augustus pushed open the door and stepped inside. There he was met by the sight of a man unlike any he had ever seen before.
Oh, shit.
It was Buffalo Bill, the infamous serial killer from the Muggle world. He was standing at the front of the classroom, apparently serving as the new Defense Against the Dark
Yes, he
Arts
was.
teacher. Buffalo Bill turned to face Augustus, a sly smile on his face. Well, 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 he said. What do we have here? New student, I see. What's your name, boy? My name is Augustus Holtz, Augustus replied, his voice trembling slightly. Buffalo Bill chuckled. Holtz, eh? That's an interesting name. What brings you to Hogwarts, Mr. Holtz? I came to learn magic, Augustus said, still feeling nervous and uneasy. Buffalo Bill smirked. Magic, you say? Well, I can teach you plenty about magic, Mr. Holtz. But you'll have to work harder to keep with the rest of the class.
Here,
You see,
behind you.
I have high standards, and I don't tolerate failure.
Thank you.
Augustus gulped, feeling a cold sweat starting to break out on his forehead.
So you
He could sense something dark and malevolent in the air, and he wasn't sure if he could trust this man. But before he could say anything else, Buffalo Bill turned away and began pacing back and forth in front of the classroom. Now they're in class, he said, his voice dripping. First, dark arts and how to defend against them. And then we do a little demonstration. I think you'll find it quite enlightening. Augustus watched in horror as Buffalo Bill conjured a powerful curse and unleashed it on a nearby wall. The wall crumbled and fell away, revealing a dark and mysterious hole. Buffalo Bill turned to Augustus with a sly grin. What do you say, Mr. Holtz? I think you'll find it quite fascinating. Augustus hesitated, unsure of what to do. He could sense that something was very wrong, but he wasn't sure if he had the courage to stand up to Buffalo Bill. But just as he was about to give in to his fear, he felt a sudden burst of strength and courage. It was his Patronus, Princeton Applebaum Esquire, who had appeared by his side. With Princeton's help, Augustus stood up to Buffalo Bill and refused to follow him into the dark hole. Though he was scared, he knew that he had to stay true to his own values and beliefs, and he wouldn't let Buffalo Bill push him around. In the end, Augustus emerged from the defense against the dark arts classroom stronger and more confident than ever before. He had faced down one of the darkest and most malevolent forces in the wizarding world, and he had come out on top, thanks to the power of his own convictions and the unyielding strength of his Patronus. That was great.
I love when
I love it. We need to publish
in,
this as a book.
When he shows up, it's always the best.
I know, dude. Fucking Princeton Applebaum Esquire just shows up and everything gets good, dude. Hell yeah. He's got the power of the law on his side, bro.
Not to worry.
Wow, this chick is winning. Alright, I'm gonna knock her ball off. Dunk. Oh, fall down, ball.
Very good.
Here we go.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do then. Knock both of these balls off. No, I don't think I have a good angle. It's gonna have to be this one.
I know everyone, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Yeah, how about that?
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
Tied.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
What'd you do?
Shall we?
You made boxes move. Wow, very cool. Very cool.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
I just like how I'm strutting around like
Focus now. You
I want to make a hole soon.
This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Oh, nice one. Stay, ball.
Let us see this.
What the hell was that?
I'm dying. I'm dying because of this fucking ape. This monkey that doesn't exist.
Don't fall. Stupid ball.
Wow.
Don't lose your composure.
Here we go.
A wizard shuffleboard, huh?
There we go.
Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna give you one last one because if I don't stop, it's gonna be the end of me.
Yeah, fucking do it, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta say though that the Chat GPT is on a roll tonight.
Yeah.
This one especially, I think, is a great
Very good,
button.
both of you. Well done.
Are you using the same like text thread or chat thread?
Class is
Nice.
dismissed. Gather your things on the
It's,
way out.
I just, like I said,
A tight
the
game.
only thing I had
It
entered
turns
was
out
the
we were evenly matched.
story about Dick Halloran
Yeah,
on
I
the
read that
Muppet
one
Show.
earlier.
I'm proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get
And then
anything
after
right
that,
when
it's
I
all
turned
been
18.
about Augustus.
It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my own. Leave me alone.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate
All right.
your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it,
I didn't
we had
ask
left
your life
Uganda
story.
and
I'm
were
not here to make
halfway around
friends.
the
I'm here to
world
make
at a new
holes.
school in a new country.
Well, you got to make friends to make holes.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks
it's been
for
nice
divulging all
talking
that
and
information.
competing with you.
And with you.
I guess you probably also,
I
in
think Professor
Augie's
Vernon
case,
wants
have
to
to make
talk to
holes to
you.
make friends
Better
eventually.
not keep him waiting. Until
You'll
next
find
time.
me in a hole.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
if you're so
You
Sounds like a
wanted to
good
speak with me,
90s,
Professor.
like,
I did.
train or
I
like
trust your first charms lesson lived
some
up
kind
to
of
Drops
song
of
from the
Jupiter.
90s.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
You'll find me in a
You'll
hole.
find me in a
Very
hole.
expected. And what a close match.
I'm in the
between you and
hole.
Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank
I've
you,
got that.
Professor.
I've got
I enjoyed the match.
story time ready for
Is
you.
it there?
Is
You
always
and
me,
a
Harry.
fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now,
I like that you guys
Professor
also don't get to
Weasley
know
has
what
asked that your
prompts I'm
professors
giving
Yeah,
you.
that's
give
always a mystery. That's a
instruction
fun little
Right.
outside
thing.
of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon.
Not knowing exactly what
regarding
you're
a
putting in
special
there,
assignment
and then
that
what
I
it
am
craps
preparing
out,
for
you know.
you.
It's always a treat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh,
Level 2
Alright.
Auggie! Yay!
oh shit, dude.
Lumos.
All right.
I'm level 2 now, Professor.
Hello there.
What are you
You're a
talking
new
about?
student, aren't you?
Here we go.
It's only
Story
just-
time, bitches. Augustus stood his ground, staring intently at Buffalo Bill, determined not to be intimidated. But to his surprise, Buffalo Bill began to change before his very eyes. His skin began to ripple and shift, becoming transparent and shimmering like a mirage. "What's happening to you?" Augustus asked in shock. Buffalo Bill smiled, his voice now distant and otherworldly. "Oh, Mr. Holtz, you have no idea what kind of magic I possess. I am not what I seem. I'm not bound by the rules of this world. I'm something far greater, far more terrible." Augustus felt a surge of fear, but he stood his ground. "I won't let you harm anyone," he said firmly. Buffalo Bill chuckled, and the sound echoed through the room like a chorus of voices. "Oh, Mr. Holtz, you misunderstand. I'm not here to harm anyone. I'm here to show you the true nature of the world. Open your eyes to the wonder and terror that lies beyond this petty mortal realm." With that, Buffalo Bill turned and strode toward the dark hole in the wall. Augustus could feel a powerful force emanating from the hole, drawing him in, tempting him to follow. But just as he was about to step forward, Princeton Applebaum Esquire appeared once again, standing at his side and gazing at Buffalo Bill with a
Hell
steady,
yeah.
unblinking
Princeton.
stare.
Stone-faced orangutan
Staring at Buffalo
staring
Bill,
at
which
you.
is menacing as hell.
Buffalo Bill stopped in his tracks, his expression changing to one of surprise and bewilderment.
Oh,
"Or is that?" he
what are
murmured.
you doing here?
"That's my Patronus," Augustus said. "He's here to protect me." Buffalo Bill glared at Princeton, his eyes flickering with strange, otherworldly energy. "I see," he said slowly. "And so, you think that a mere Patronus can stop me? You think that you can triumph over the power that I wield?" Augustus took a step back, feeling a sense of foreboding, but Princeton stood his ground, his eyes never leaving Buffalo Bill's face. For a moment, there was silence in the room, and then suddenly, there was a blinding flash of light. Augustus shielded his eyes, but when he looked up again, Buffalo Bill was gone, and the dark hole in the wall had sealed shut. Augustus breathed a sigh of relief, feeling a sense of gratitude towards his Patronus. "Thank you, Princeton," he said softly. Princeton simply gazed at him with an inscrutable expression, as if to say that he was always there, watching over him, and that he always would be.
With a basic cost.
Jesus Christ, dude. My boy Princeton Applebaum Esquire just coming in hot, dude. Just staring Buffalo Bill down. I want to see the fight between fucking Princeton Applebaum Esquire and fucking Buffalo Bill, dude. Jesus Christ.
Buffalo Bill turns into an otherworldly Lovecraft-esque monster. And
I know.
revealing the terrible secrets of the world.
Jesus Christ.
Out of nowhere, Princeton just comes there out, and he just stands there and just stares. He doesn't move, doesn't express at all. It just
Nope.
is
Not fucking ooking about or anything, dude. He's just there. Business time.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, so great, dude. I love this tale that we're writing here.
I really think that if we were to sit down, like one of the Pythons, like somebody from Monty Python,
yeah,
and just like explain to them, like, all right, so the computer, like a thinking machine that we built for us.
Get as good as you get.
Well, we're at the point now where we can sit down and make it have an intelligent bonobo chat. What do you think about that? That's pretty silly, isn't it?
I put you on the spot.
Dude, I want to hear fucking Kenzie write a fucking story with ChatGPT, bro. He just explains something to it and it writes a story. He'd probably be so happy.
Great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
Professor Hackett, dude?
She looks like a witch, like a typical witch.
Dark wizards, or as
Yeah.
more likely
Crone.
Is a different kettle of Grindylows.
One of them crone witches?
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
If you look up witch in the dictionary,
Perhaps
it's
Mr.
her
Sallow
face.
will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today.
Yeah.
I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Witch.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Nice work.
I enjoyed
Uno.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert.
Hatch Imperial Walker.
A new student to be so deft with a wand.
Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing costume, dressed like a wee orange pilot.
Ooh, gross. I've had my share of wand combat.
I've had
hell yeah, dude.
Wand combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest
Scooby-Doo monster game.
You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
I couldn't help myself.
Knew I was right about you.
Do another one.
Want to get the
Well,
most
you said that you wanted to know, like,
you're going to need to prove
what
the
Kanzi
We gotta
would write,
incorporate
you know?
Kanzi.
joining a secret dueling club. or
So
sneaking into
I
a
just said
restricted
I went
section of
over
the
to the
library.
intelligent bonobo
You
chat
just
because that's where most of the
clever
Kanzi
enough
talk has
not to
been.
get caught.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And I said, give me
I'll
a
keep that in
story
mind.
as if
Good.
written by Kanzi
Pleasure
the
chatting with
bonobo,
you.
written from
Shall
his
I see you soon?
perspective about his
Perhaps
perfect
somewhere
day.
unsanctioned?
Yes.
We'll see if your
And I'm
performance
honestly
today was
scared
sheer
to
luck
share it with you,
or
Eric, because I think you might
actual
like
skill.
die of happiness
Look for
reading
Luke
it or
and
something.
Brattleby near the clock
Dude,
tower entrance.
lay it on me, dude. That's the best way to die.
You're
You might
interested.
like. I think you're gonna cry
Oh, I'm
because you'll be
excited
moved
now.
by this.
Good.
I want to be moved. Can you move me?
Give me it. I'm gonna try, dude.
I like
Move
to
me,
move
move
me,
me.
move me.
As soon as fucking Wilson gives me
Give me
it.
the
dude.
meat.
You got it. Hey.
Oh, do I? All right. Well,
Patience, bud. You got it.
all right. Here's a story written from Kanzi the Bonobo's perspective about his perfect day. Today is the best day ever. The sun is shining and the trees are so green. I'm ready to explore and have some fun. My human friends are taking me on a walk through the forest, and I'm so excited. We climb trees and play games, swinging from branch to branch. The breeze feels so nice against my fur as we move through the treetops. After our walk, we head to a grassy field where we play games like soccer and catch. I love how everyone cheers for me when I make a good catch. Feels like I'm part of the team. But the best part of my perfect day is the food. Oh, fucking, I know that, dude. You seen that, boy? My human friends have brought me all my favorite fruits, like bananas, apples, strawberries. I also get some delicious nuts and seeds, which I love to crack open with my teeth. As the day goes on, we take a break from playing to rest and groom each other. I love how my friends care for me. Now we can communicate through sign language. As the sun starts to set, we head back to the shelter, where I get to cuddle up with my blankets and pillows. I'm so happy and content feeling the love of my human friends all around me. I fall asleep with a smile on my face, dreaming of all the fun we'll have tomorrow. I'm so lucky to have such a wonderful life, filled with love, play, and delicious food.
So
Aw. That's heartwarming.
Yeah, that's great. That's a
I loved it.
Awesome day in the life of a little bonobo.
It is.
Yeah, I'm ready to kick some ass.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I did take him down a peg.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins.
Oh, I get to have like.
It's our way of determining the school's
I
greatest
get to be a bully now.
duelist
I get to
once and
bully
for
my
all.
classmates.
And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interesting.
I'm ready to kick some ass, dude.
No.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in that ring,
in the
boy.
ring.
Spectacular! Let the
Do
fireworks
a WWE entrance video.
Hell yeah, dude.
Regret signing up.
Oh.
Accio. Levioso. Come on. Accio. Accio. You're better than that.
Die, classmates. Oh, look at that little spinning halberd over there. That's pretty cool.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
I count on it.
Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes
Lucan
time to organize these
Brattleby?
deals, but check with me later. I may
Such a
have
British
something
name.
lined up for you.
Brattleby?
Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you
I'd like
back
to do
here
it again right now. I'd like to fight everybody. I leveled up to level 3. Alright, you're just gonna sit there? Can't do more? Alright. Guess I gotta go to class.
Pow, pow,
Trying to get to class.
pow.
Out of my way! Imagine this as a school. Like this fucking castle. It's like Agassi.
It'd be tight, dude.
It's like stairs,
Yeah,
stairs,
for real.
stairs, corridors, stairs.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if this is typical for you guys, but it seems like a lot of my dreams that I have, the locations are clearly like inspired by like real locations that I've been in, but they repeat and they like expand upon themselves. So I've had multiple dreams of this like giant labyrinthian Agassi that I like continue to navigate through and find new rooms, and I'm like, ooh, this reminds. I'm conscious enough to be like, this reminds me of that in Agassi, but it's weird.
Ah, there you are.
There's always more to explore in there.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
No, Professor. Stop trying to get information out of me. Jeez.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless,
Just mind your own
you must
beeswax.
continue to build upon what
Why are
you've
you so
learned.
obsessed with me?
In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
What? More work? What is it? What is it? I don't want more work.
Assignments, Professor.
I'm just a simple British child in my 5th year of Hogwarts.
How much you don't know. In fact,
Are you writing
Professor
more,
Ronan
Wilson?
will meet you
Is it
outside
producing something
momentarily
really good for
to
you?
assign your
Don't-
first one. Now,
Don't
regarding
mock
the
me.
Don't
trip to
mock me?
Hogsmeade I
What?
mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you,
Wow.
Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well
Oh,
with a
Jesus.
borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Oh
I'm
no,
eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Candy's not a
Very
her.
well. I'd like you to
No.
make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Do I want Natty or Sebastian? Do I want my Slytherin bro or do I want the Gryffindor?
Well, I mean, it seems like all the Gryffindor people have caused you nothing but trouble so far.
So definitely choose them.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice.
Natty.
Miss Onai is one of our most
Natty
talented
Light, I
students.
call hers.
And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus
Theophilus?
Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer.
Oh, I remember. Hoggy loves beer.
Hoggy beer, dude.
Yeah,
that
he loves,
beer.
he loves that butterbeer.
I'm gonna get some of that beer. I'm gonna get some of that beer.
Yeah, I had to write something that's pretty silly.
God damn it.
Cat.
Hell yeah.
Give it to me
Do
raw.
you want it?
Yes.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class
All right.
in an effort to catch you up with your peers.
Don't blame me for
All
this. I feel like I can't help myself.
So as well.
I know. I get it.
Each
I
shall
know.
ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic.
Jesus Christ.
I
All right.
have arranged some for
All right. The scene opens with Dick Halloran and Quint, both burping uncontrollably and laughing, walking along a deserted beach when they hear a strange noise coming from a nearby cave. Curiosity gets the better of them, and they decide to investigate. As they enter the cave, they see Doc Brown and Kanzi, the bonobo, trapped in a cage, surrounded by a strange metallic device with wires and flashing lights. And then they see him. Dr. Robotnik, the mad scientist from Sonic the Hedgehog. Dr. Robotnik turns to face them, laughing and belching loudly. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Couple of washed-up has-beens, he taunts. But Quint isn't intimidated. We're here to save our friends, he says, his burps punctuating every word. Dick Halloran nods in agreement, his own burps joining in. That's right. We're not afraid of you, Robotnik.
That's right. And we're not afraid of you, Robotnik.
Dr. Robotnik laughs, a deep, throaty sound that echoes through the cave. You're not afraid of me? You should be. I'm the greatest scientific mind in the world, and I will not be stopped by the likes of you. But as he speaks, Kanzi the bonobo begins to laugh, a deep, belly laugh that infects everyone in the cave. Soon they are all laughing and burping uncontrollably, the sound echoing through the cavern. Dr. Robotnik tries to resist, but he can't help himself. He begins to laugh and burp along with them, and soon they are all rolling on the ground, clutching their stomachs with laughter. But then, suddenly, the metallic device starts to hum, and a bright light fills the room. Everyone stops laughing, and the room falls silent. Doc Brown looks up, fear in his eyes. He's going to use it, he said, his voice shaking. Quint and Dick Halloran exchange a worried look. What can we do? Quint asks. But just then, Kanzi the bonobo starts to make strange gestures with his hands, as if casting a spell. And to everyone's surprise, the metallic device starts to vibrate and shake. Dr. Robotnik looks on in shock, his eyes widening as the device explodes in a shower of sparks and smoke. And then, just as suddenly as it began, everything goes still. For a moment there is silence, and then Kanzi the bonobo starts to laugh again, his laughter echoing through the cave. And one by one the others join in, laughing and burping until their sides ache. As they make their way back out of the cave, Dick Halloran turns to Quint and Doc Brown. Well, that was something, he says, his burps punctuating every word. Quint nods, a smile on his face. I'll say, I never knew I had it in me to burp like that. Doc Brown chuckles, shaking his head. I'm just glad we're all safe now. And who knows, maybe we'll meet again someday. As they walk away from the cave, the sound of their laughter and burps echoing through the night, they know that they have formed a bond that can never be broken. Jesus Christ, dude, what the fuck did you type in there?
It seems like it just took a lot from other prompts.
How did Doc Brown, Quint, Dick Halloran, Dr. Robotnik, Kanzi, laughs and burps all fucking happen, dude?
Yeah, what was the prompt?
Like the Wilson special, dude.
You gotta give me the prompt. Like, is it just burps? You just put burps?
I know. No, I didn't put just burp. That'd be amazing if that's what it wrote if I just put burp. I put, write me a dialogue about Dick Halloran from The Shining and Quint from Jaws saving Doc Brown and Kanzi the bonobo from Dr. Robotnik from Sonic the Hedgehog. Make it strange and surreal, and make all of the characters burp uncontrollably and laughing at each other.
Well, it did a great job with that.
Might enjoy a better be in the village.
It did.
The
Right?
timing of Professor Weasley's hour was perfect.
I like that Kanzi's presence is like so weird where he just starts laughing like.
Starts belly laughing. Yeah, like, what the shit? If I heard Candy start belly laughing, I'd be terrified.
And then the machine activates. He does some kind of hand magic, blows it up, and then just immediately again. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
This time of year, everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh,
Can we just
wait,
get there?
over
Come
here.
on. Yep, pick some flowers. Cool.
Nah, dude.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at.
What are all these little parties?
You can also use them in potion making.
They're like little horn flowers.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs.
Oh, there they are.
I wonder if something's
What's up, Hippo Frips?
Hippogriffs.
I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
I love hippogriffs.
Hoggie? What?
Seen the hippogriffs? Absolutely.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students. As the
Yeah,
name
I'll be going
implies.
in there soon.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
We're going to Hogsmeade, bros. We're going to get our wand. Do you remember what
I
our
would
wand
spend
was,
all of
by the
my
way?
time exploring if I could.
I confess,
some
I
kind
was
of
surprised
like,
when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
It was like 14
said that?
inches is what I remember.
She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange.
It's like a lake is over there.
Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you find things settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
This guy's
Jemmy, guys.
hiccuping. He's
ugly
kind
and
of drunk.
arrogant.
He's got some beer in him.
Terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe.
Yeah, dude.
Good luck to both of you.
Oh, Mr. Moon. Demi, guys. I think he had too much fun
Yup.
in the village. I will
He
say
was
that
fully
I
in
had
that
never
bag,
seen him
dude.
in such a state.
Fully in the bag, bro.
Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle
Yeah,
walls.
I
not
can
just
read this
Hogsmeade.
sign. That's great.
I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
Oh, we got some jaunty tunes playing.
And here we are.
Hello, my name's Jaunty
It is hard to
Tunes.
know where to start. The
Lumos.
Three Broomsticks is the place
Butt
for
beer.
butterbeer.
Give me that butt beer,
And you
dude.
can get any sweet you can imagine at
Dude.
Duke's.
Give me the butt.
I had some butt beer
Choose a favorite shop here.
in fucking
It changes with every
Florida.
visit.
What did it
I
taste
can
like?
tell you that you are
butterscotch.
Professor Weasley said that you
It was like butterscotch soda, kind of,
Like
with some
Werther's?
foam.
And
A new wand.
It was good.
of course,
Yeah,
you
but
will
better.
enjoy Mr.
Yeah.
Ollivander, and I am keen to
I'm sure
see
it was
what you'll
tasty.
do with a wand of your own.
Yeah.
You should
It was
be able to
refreshing. It
get
was really
everything
cold.
you need and
It had because it was it was Florida, so you can't serve like a warm drink, right? So it's cold. It's good.
Well, you can. They're just not brave enough to do it.
Well, yeah, you don't want to drink a warm drink in fucking 90-degree weather.
You don't want to drink a warm drink in.
You don't want to start drinking a warm drink in the warm weather.
All right, boys. I found our wand is an aspen wand. Oh shit!
Aspen.
You see this? It's fucking spinning again. We're spinning.
Oh
up
shit,
here, dude.
Wilson.
Spin it up.
Little spin. Little spin.
Ooh, we got black
Standing
leather
in the
gloves.
wand shop.
Oh, you found gloves on the
Stole some
table.
gloves from this guy. There's our man. All right, give me some of that.
What's this shit, Wilson?
Faceware. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
You dropped fucking new story just dropped, dude.
Whoa! Hold on a second. Holy sh! When you put the glasses on, it looked like his eyes went closer together and further apart.
For a second, I got scared. I thought you were like, shit, the AI is writing a story and posting it without me.
It looked like the spacing of his eyes derped out for a second. It was awesome.
All right, story time.
You're choosing to read this, mind you.
Yeah. As the group stumbled around, bumping into
Oh my
each other and
gosh.
farting uncontrollably, Spider-Man suddenly shot a web to the ceiling, pulling himself up and out of the confusion. Guys, we need to focus here, he said, his voice strained as he tried to keep from laughing. Green Lantern, who was levitating in the air, shook his head. Can't focus on anything with all this gas flying around, said, waving his hand in front of his face. Suddenly they heard a loud crash and turned to see Forrest Gump standing in the doorway, looking sheepish. Sorry. How does fucking Forrest Gump talk
Well,
again?
Jenny.
Sorry, guys. I broke a vase. Dick Holler and Quentin Doc Brown immediately rushed over to him, shouting in unison, "You what?"
Hello, sir.
Forrest flinched, taking a step back. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It was an accident," he said, holding his hands up in surrender. Tansy the bonobo waddled over, still farting, and looked up at the group with widest eyes. "You stop along and forget about the vase?" he said, his voice high-pitched and squeaky. Bill, who had been standing in the corner, suddenly spoke up, his voice menacing. "Forget about the vase? No. You can't just forget about the vase. Someone has to pay for it." The group all turned to him, their eyes wide with fear as he started to advance on Forrest. But before he could get any closer, Jesus Christ, Augustus Holt stepped forward, his Patronus, Princeton Applebaum Esquire, at his side. No one is going to pay for anything," he said, his voice firm. The group all stared at him in shock as he continued. "We're going to band together and figure out a way to fix this vase. And we're going to do it without any more fighting or blaming." The group all looked at each other, some of them still burping and farting, and nodded slowly. It was a strange group, but in that moment, they were all united by their common goal. Together, they sat to work on fixing the broken vase, using their unique skills and strange powers to make it whole again. And in the end, they all stood back, admiring their work and laughing at the absurdity of the situation. For a moment, they're all just a group of weird, flawed individuals united by a common goal and a shared sense of humor. And in that moment, they were happy.
God.
Such a fucking... just this group of people, dude.
He did a lot that I did not tell it to.
Good. It was tight.
The only thing I said, like the only additions that I said were like Spider-Man, Green Lantern, Forrest Gump because he broke a vase. Continue to make it strange and surreal, and make them all fart uncontrollably and scared of each other.
It was great.
So it added fucking Buffalo Bill, Augustus, Princeton, all in there on its own.
Ugh. I love it.
see. It was aspen.
Curious
It was like
indeed.
14 inches. And it was slightly...
How intriguing.
Or were we bendy? Fairly bendy?
Curious indeed.
Whippy? Supple? Huh? Oh, we're slightly springy. That's what we were.
How intriguing.
Oh,
Slightly springy.
Slightly springy.
And,
Only
what are we going for? What does aspen look like?
Curious indeed.
wood. Aspen, isn't it like a lighter wood? Let me take a look. Let me do some aspen investigation. Aspen wood. Yeah, it's a lighter wood. Maybe a little lighter.
How intriguing.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. It's like basic bitch tan wood. Like when you see a 2x4 just chilling there, just light ass tan. That's the
What
color.
kind of style should we have? That's a great route. That's
Pimpin'.
Curious indeed.
Let's see if there's a pale one of this. How about that?
Yeah, that's cool. I like
just
it.
looks like a
Looks like a stick.
above the
We just picked a
ground.
stick. And just whittled it.
Yep.
Yeah, just picked it up and whittled it. That's what came with.
I found a stick. Fucking stick, stupid. Fetch, motherfucker.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
I'm in my underpants, by the way. My butt flaps.
Now,
Hell yeah.
how did that feel?
Good.
Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some
Good.
kind.
A match.
Good.
Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The
When
right
can I
wand
have the
will
mutton
learn from
chops and
you,
mustache like
just
this
as
man?
you learned from it.
I'm eager to
I'll
try
put
it
that
out.
on my guy.
I would imagine so.
In your dreams,
a
dude.
wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable
Once I
of
graduate
dazzling
Hogwarts, I
magic.
guess.
And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
My butt flaps. We got our stick.
Lumos.
Stick, stupid.
I'm just running around with my underpants and my stick. I'm not a weirdo.
Accio.
Give me the meat. Give it to me raw. Just streaking down this funky village. I think that's where we're gonna end for tonight. We got Auggie his stick. Grab that page. Boom.
Running around in his long johns.
Got my
Look at
book,
this
got my
stick.
stick, got my long johns. Book. Book. Look, I got book.
Book.
You see this?
Stick. John.
Girl, I got book.
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 Kids, look.
Book.
Book. Book, kids. Read book.
Book.
Book, guys. You guys see book?
Book.
I like book.
Book.
Have you read book? Book.
Book. Book.
Book. You guys see book? I'm not a weirdo. I got book.
Book.
Hey everybody. Book. Book. It's like I just punched the kid in the face. Poof. Book, guys. Guys, I got a book. Alright. Hoggie's going to be showing everybody this book, and we'll be back with more Hoggie Holes, Hogwarts Legacy.
Hoggie Legacy Holes.
Legacy of the Holes. Oh, fuck, a cat.